Your dog has never once said the words "I love you," but in the last 24 hours alone, you just didn't know what you were looking at. That ends today. Welcome to Kanune. If you're not subscribed yet, do it now, because what we're about to cover will change the way you see your dog forever. Today, we're going through the 7 deepest compliments a dog can give a human. These aren't obvious. Most of them look like nothing. A quiet stare from across the room. A toy dropped at your feet. The way they sleep beside your bed instead of anywhere else. But hidden inside each behavior is a message so specific and so emotional that once you understand it, you'll never look at your dog the same way again. And if your dog has done even one of these things, you're not just someone they live with. You're someone they trust with their entire world. Let's start with number 1, the silent shadow. You've seen this. You stand up to grab water, and suddenly your dog stands too. You walk into another room, and seconds later, you hear paws behind you. You stop, they stop. You move again, they move again. No barking, no demand for attention, just quiet presence. Most people assume this means their dog is needy, but that's not actually what's happening. Dogs are biologically wired to stay close to the individual they trust most. In a pack, separation from the trusted leader creates uncertainty. Closeness creates calm. So when your dog follows you from room to room without being called, they are acting on instinct that says, where this person is, that's where safety is. Your presence regulates their nervous system. That's why some dogs won't fully relax until they've located you in the house. It's why they wait outside doors. It's why they follow you even when they're half asleep. And notice something important. Dogs don't do this equally with everyone. In many households, there is one specific person they track more than anyone else. The person whose movements matter most. If that's you, your dog isn't just following you. They're choosing you as their emotional anchor. And the next behavior says something even deeper because it happens when you're not even home. Number 2, sleeping in your scent. You come back from work and find your dog curled up on your hoodie or stretched across the exact spot you were sitting an hour ago. Maybe they've stolen your pillow again, nose buried deep into the fabric, like they're trying to stay as close to you as possible. To humans, that seems cute. To a dog, scent is connection. Dogs experience the world through smell in a way we can't even imagine. Your scent isn't just a smell to them. It's memory, comfort, familiarity, and emotional security all combined into one signal. Studies on canine brain activity have shown that a dog's reward centers become more active when they smell their owner's scent, especially when that owner is absent. Think about that for a second. Your smell comforts your dog almost the same way your physical presence does. Trying to stay emotionally close to you while you're gone. Older dogs often do this even more because scent becomes one of the strongest ways they maintain connection. That fur on your blanket, that dog curled up in your laundry pile, that's not inconvenience, that's attachment. But the next one is something most people completely misunderstand. Number 3, sleeping with their back to you. Your dog jumps onto the couch, circles twice, and then lays down facing away from you. Maybe their back is pressed lightly against your leg. Maybe they're turned toward the door while you sit behind them. At first glance, it can almost feel rude. But in animal behavior, turning your back on someone is one of the clearest signs of trust possible. A dog that feels uncertain stays alert. They keep threats in sight. They position themselves carefully. But a dog that feels completely safe, they let their guard down. When your dog sleeps with their back facing you, they're telling you something powerful. I trust you enough to stop watching you. And if they face the door while turning their back toward you, the message gets even deeper. I'll watch the outside world. You rest. That position isn't distance. It's protection. It's a dog silently taking the role of lookout while assuming you are the safest place in the environment. And once you understand that, the next behavior becomes impossible to ignore. Number 4, bringing you gifts. A tennis ball dropped into your lap. A random sock delivered proudly from another room. A toy they've loved for years, suddenly placed at your feet, like it's the most important object in the world. And the expression on their face always looks the same. Proud, hopeful, excited. Here's why. Dogs naturally protect valuable resources. Toys, food, favorite objects, these things matter to them. So when a dog willingly offers one to you, they're demonstrating trust. They're saying, what matters to me can belong near you. In social animals, sharing is bonding. Retrieving breeds, especially, have strong instincts to carry and present objects, but emotionally bonded dogs of every breed do this in their own way. And sometimes it isn't even about play. Sometimes your dog brings you something simply because they want interaction. They want shared attention, shared emotion. Older dogs make this even more emotional. When an aging dog slowly walks over and places their favorite old toy beside you, it feels different somehow, like they're handing you a piece of their life. Even a slobbery tennis ball can carry a very clear message. I thought of you. Number 5 happens late at night, usually when you don't even realize it. The night watch. Most dog owners never see this directly. At some point during the night, your dog gets up. They quietly walk through the hallway, pause near the front door, check the windows, listen to the silence of the house, and then return to sleep near you again. This behavior goes all the way back to wild pack survival. While some members rested, others stayed alert. That instinct still exists in domestic dogs, especially dogs who feel deeply bonded to the humans they live with. And here's what's remarkable. Many dogs perform these nighttime checks more often in homes where they feel responsible for someone's well-being, elderly owners, children, people who live alone. Your dog may genuinely believe protecting the house is part of their job. Sometimes they even stop briefly to check on you specifically. A quiet step into your room, a short pause beside the bed, just enough to confirm everything is okay before continuing their patrol. And the most amazing part? They don't expect recognition for it. Your dog isn't guarding the house because they want praise. They're doing it because somewhere deep in their instincts, keeping you safe matters to them. The next behavior might seem funny on the surface, but emotionally, it's one of the strongest signs of attachment there is. Number 6, the bathroom escort. You close the bathroom door, and within seconds, your dog appears outside. Maybe it's a soft scratch. Maybe they push the door open themselves. Maybe they just sit there waiting like they've been assigned security duty. Why? Because from your dog's perspective, separation feels unnatural. Dogs are social animals designed to stay connected to their group. So when the most important member of that group suddenly disappears behind a closed barrier, their brain immediately wants to re-establish contact. They're not trying to invade your privacy. They're trying to make sure you're okay. And if your dog does manage to enter the bathroom, watch where they sit. Many dogs position themselves facing outward toward the door, not toward you. Still monitoring, still protecting. It sounds ridiculous until you realize how serious they are about it. To your dog, your safety is not situational. It applies everywhere, even there. And finally, number 7. This is the one that affects people the most once they realize what it means. Checking on you when you cry. Maybe it happened quietly. A stressful night. A painful phone call. One of those moments where you sat alone, trying not to completely fall apart. And then suddenly, your dog was there. A nose pressed into your arm. A paw on your leg. A head resting silently in your lap. No commands. No training. No one told them to come over. They just knew. Dogs are incredibly sensitive to emotional changes in humans. They notice shifts in breathing, posture, facial tension, even chemical changes in scent caused by stress hormones. But what matters isn't just that they detect emotion. It's what they choose to do next. Many dogs respond to sadness by reducing their own energy, moving closer physically, and maintaining contact. Behavior experts call this empathetic responding. Your dog sees distress and attempts to soothe it in the only way they know how. Presence. And honestly, that's what makes it so powerful. They don't try to fix your problems. They don't need explanations. They just stay. Older dogs are often especially good at this because years beside you have taught them your emotional patterns so deeply that they recognize even the smallest change. A quieter voice, a longer silence, the way you sit when something's wrong, and every single time they choose closeness. That isn't obedience. That isn't routine. That's love expressed in a language without words. Your dog will never say, "I love you," but now you know exactly where to listen for it. In the quiet footsteps following you through the house. In the hoodie they sleep on when you're gone. In the toy they carry across the room just to place it in your hands. In the way they sleep with their back turned toward you because trust has replaced fear. In the bathroom door, they refuse to leave unguarded. In the silent patrols through the house while everyone else sleeps. And most of all, in the moments when your heart feels heavy and somehow, without being asked, they already know. Every one of these behaviors says the same thing. You are my person. You are safe to love. And wherever you are, that's where I want to be. If you've seen your dog do even one of these, leave it in the comments. Tell us which one, because every story shared here is someone else getting to see their dog clearly, maybe for the first time. That's worth something. Share this with someone who loves their dog.